Matt Harvey being DFA'd signifies the end of an era. Find out why it's so significant next. What's going on, guys? I'm Matt O'Leary, back with another video, and today's topic is going to be one that's pretty much eating up all of New York sports talk, and it's Matt Harvey. Yes, by now we know the story. He started out so hot, and then the last 3 years really gave the Mets absolutely nothing, was sent to the bullpen, didn't want to go, was really reluctant along the way, and then finally was DFA'd by the Mets yesterday. So Harvey burst onto the scene in 2013. As a 24-year-old, he was 9-5 with a 2.27 ERA and 26 starts. He started the All-Star game, which was held at Citi Field, so it was a significant moment for him. And the Dark Knight was at his high at that point. The thing that bothers me so much about all this Matt Harvey stuff is how quickly the Mets fans turned on him and how quick they are to forget how irrelevant the team was in 2010, 11, most of 2012 outside of Johan Santana's no-hitter and R.A. Dickey's performance. Harvey really put the Mets on the map in 2013. That's when you got a glimpse of what the future would look like, was with Matt Harvey. Yes, Johan Santana's no-hitter in 2012 was a nice moment, but you knew he wasn't going to be around for the long term when this team was going to be competing. As for R.A. Dickey, he was old. You knew he was going to be traded at the end of the year anyway, and the trade ended up working out great for the Mets as they got Noah Syndergaard, who was pretty much just a throw-in that trade, but that's a story for another day. We know what happened with Matt Harvey then at that point in 2013. He had to have Tommy John surgery. He actually recovered very well. He missed all of 2014, but he pitched great in 2015 as a 26-year-old, especially in the playoffs. And to me, Game 5 of the 2015 World Series is the highlight of Matt Harvey's career. Sure, you could point to the bloody nose game. You could point to so many other moments in Matt Harvey's career, early on especially. That was the signifying moment of the Dark Knight, but for me, it was Game 5. 8 innings of shutout ball. Yes, we all know what happened in the 9th inning, but he was dominating. Then in the 9th inning, that's when everything changed, because in 2016, he was ineffective. 2017, ineffective. This year was awful. And yes, we know injuries played a significant role as well, which people, again, they're just pinning it on his mental makeup and his narcissism, which, again, part of the problem is Matt Harvey himself, but you got to remember, he had 2 major surgeries and had 2 huge injuries that isn't really easy to come back from, which, again, people are forgetting and not really giving him the benefit of the doubt for. Why this DFA is so significant is because it signifies the end of an era. Let me explain. The New York Mets will not get back to how they were in 2015. This pitching staff isn't going to be leading up to the hype that they had in 2015. That was when they were at their peak. Zach Wheeler wasn't around in 2015. He was hurt, but he was going to be a piece of the future and expected to be a big guy. DeGrom and Syndergaard, I think, have been very good, but Harvey's fallen apart. Steven Matz doesn't look very good. He's very inconsistent. Another one with injuries. This is why we can't have nice things. Injuries is always going to come back and bite this team. Always has, always will. And this team, how they are currently constructed, are not built very well for the future. Outside of DeGrom and Syndergaard, what are you really getting excited for? Dominic Smith can't crack the major league roster. He looks terrible. Ahmed Rosario's struggled extremely at shortstop. Todd Frazier's old. Asdrubal Cabrera is old. Cespedes will be here for a couple more years, yes, but beyond that, who knows? Michael Conforto has really struggled this year. I'm a huge Michael Conforto supporter, but the Mets don't have, Jay Bruce is old, the Mets don't have a ton of prospects waiting in the wings to be called up and be the future. You look at a team like Atlanta who came in here and swept the Mets, and they look like a fun, young, exciting team. Mets don't have that. Right now, they're not pitching well. Their bullpen looks terrible, and their age is showing in the lineup, and it's not an exciting brand of baseball. So what do the Mets do from this point? I don't know, but 2015 feels like an eternity ago, and this really feels like the beginning of the end. Once again, I'm Matt O'Leary. You can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you agreed with me, give me a thumbs up. Comment below whether you agreed or not. We can discuss in the comments. Be sure to subscribe for more content, and I'll talk to you next time.